Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. So in the last episode you saw me making a mess of the walls in the pantry when I was pulling off the old shelving. I also found some rather questionable dodgy wiring, as well as a hidden cupboard in the living room and a potential fireplace behind the electric fire that's in there at the minute. And I also got a new dishwasher. So let me show you what I've been up to since then. So I've got the pantry stripped. I'm actually going to put this on hold for a couple of days because I've realised in a couple of weeks I've actually got smart meters being fitted. So if I put everything in here, I'm only going to have to move it out again for the guys to do the smart meters. The vinyl that I wanted to use from the old bathroom isn't big enough, so I need to rethink the flooring situation. So what apparently, according to the neighbour, the owners had put laminate flooring all throughout the downstairs and then the tenants took it up. So this must have been the laminate flooring that was down all the way through. And I'm not a fan of this. It's just a little bit too busy and I think it's too dark for in the kitchen. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting some light grey laminate for obviously in here, but then run it through into the kitchen as well. Because if I was to go and buy another piece of that vinyl, it's £40. There'd be a lot of wastage on it that I couldn't use anywhere else. And I worked out for just getting some cheap laminate flooring it'd be about £100. So basically for an extra 60 quid I could also do in the kitchen and then under the stairs as well probably. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So rather than laying the laminate flooring down and then painting in the kitchen, I'm probably best off getting the kitchen painted as well. The walls in here are sort of like plastered apart from this one with the dodgy wallpaper. So I think if I strip that off, I'm so tempted to have a go at pulling these tiles down, but I just know that there's going to be an absolute mess underneath. So I'm going to paint them. I'm going to change the minging strip light. And yeah, and just patch that up and just make in here look a little bit better as well. I think it just needs a coat of white because it is dark in here. It's got the dark worktop, the grey, quite a dark flooring. I think that will brighten the kitchen up a bit. And I'm thinking that the boiler is best off going here. So I'm going to have to take this cupboard out and relocate a few things. So I'll probably be doing the kitchen alongside the pantry, so that's not going to be ready now for like probably about a month by the time I finish doing everything. So it's a glorious, glorious day. It's sunny, so I'm going to make the most of it, being nice, and I'm going to go outside and do some bits today. But I got the new hose pipe set up, which has all of the parts this time. So that's there. I'd also bought a jet wash, pressure washer, which is tiny. Look how small it is. But hopefully that will do the job to get like the moss out of the block paving. I want to go around the front and get that sorted out as well. I've moved the washing machine into the back room so that I had room in the pantry, but I'm actually going to relocate this into the outhouse because there's water in there. So I can connect it up in there. It's just going to mean I'm not going to be able to just do washing in the middle of the night, which I do quite a lot actually. So well, I can, but I'll have to go outside to do it. So I'm going to get Alicia to help me move that when she comes home from school. So yeah, I'm going to get outside today, catch a little bit of sun. I think it's still cold, but get some vitamin D and get the garden on the way. So much for the nice weather. It's now started hailstoning. As you can see, I'd started doing some jet washing and I am filthy. Look at that. And I'm all wet. It's going to take me a couple of goes off with that patio, so I've just been blasting out the moss. Loads of dirt's coming up, so I need to get it all swept down and probably give it a couple of goes actually. But yeah, it's a good job I had my sunglasses on because it was splattering in my eyes. There really wasn't much point in putting makeup on today, was there? So after doing the jet washing, and there was literally, you saw how much mud I was covered in, I swept up the patio and was like directing the water down the drain, and I've gone and blocked it basically. Water's kind of drained away now, but now I'm going to have to put my hand down there and try and unblock it, but it's kind of like all silt and stuff. I wanted to get some drain rods and screw fix, haven't got them in. It's one of those things that's between 24 and 48 hours. So I'll stick my hand down and see whether I can shift it, which isn't going to be pleasant. Ooh, like how disgusting is that? Oh, what wet. Oh, there's still stuff down there. I can't get my hand down far enough. So I'm just going to wash my hands now because that felt frigging disgusting. How do you end up with that much stuff down the drain? It had a cover on it. So it wasn't me that blocked it after all.
An hour later.
I just called into Home Bargain. Can't find any like really long gloves that I can get hold of today, and this is bugging me. I need to get this fixed. So I saw these gloves which I was hoping was the long ones, but it turns out they're not. They're just sort of like big fat gloves. So I'm going to fashion a long glove by wrapping a bin bag around the top of my arm and taping it up, and that should hopefully do the trick. Let's do some DIY long gloves. So I'm going to cut the end off the bin bag, stick it on my arm. Oh, I've cut the wrong bloody side. Right, so I'll wrap it in the bin bag. Oh my god. Get my tape ready. Really could have done with Alicia helping me with it. Now for the glove. Oh god, wrong one. I hope this works. Right, so let's tuck the bag in the glove. It's not going high enough. I've ripped the bag. I think I need another bag. Which now I can't open because I've got gloves on. Probably could have done with an elastic band actually. This has got to work. Wrap a bit more into it to check I'm watertight. Right. There is my drain glove. Jesus, if I ever see this, I'm gonna think, what the hell has moved in next door? That was officially one of the most disgusting things I've ever had to do. it wasn't watertight, so my hand got covered in drain juice, which stunk. So I've just had to change my jumper and wash myself with Fabulosa, and I think I'm gonna like use a bit of hand sanitizer as well, because that was absolutely disgusting. There was all sorts of shit down there. There was a can of Carling, dog toys, children's toys, a fork, plastic bags, sweet wrappers, yogurt wrappers, and yeah, I just got it done before the heavens opened and it started pissing it down. So that's buggered up my plans for the day, because I was wanting to do a little bit outside, because I'm hoping to have the first part of the garden video completed by the end of the month, but all I'm seeing on the weather forecast at the moment is rain. So I'm going to have to go and shift that pile of crap that's just come out of the drain. Literally, I cannot believe how much stuff was in there. But to have got someone out to come and clear that, that would have been a couple of £100, so I suppose it was kind of worth the disgustingness of it all. But if you need to do that, definitely get yourself some of the proper long gloves, not the plastic bag thing that I just did. So I'm going to go and start doing some painting in the living room, so that I can get the blinds fitted in the bay window. Okay guys, so I've got the blind done in the living room, which you would have seen in a previous video now. So I'm sat in the living room and just thinking, I really want to do something in here. I actually got this coffee table from my mum. We swapped over coffee tables. She wanted the one that I had with the drawers, which used to be hers anyway. To be perfectly honest, quite a lot of my furniture once upon a time belonged to my mum. So I've now got quite a lot of mismatched stuff in here. So we've got the coffee table, the sideboard, the unit that's got the TV on it, my half moon table, and there's just a little bit too much going on in here. Plus, obviously, the state of the ceiling from the leak. So I'm really tempted to do something in here now and get it looking nice. It's the room where me and Alicia now spend our time together. We are eating in the living room rather than in the back room, just because we've got the fire in here so we can stay warm, watch TV. So I want to try and pull something together in here and just get it looking nice, because this is a room that's not going to get done for a while, because I want to get a wood burner stove fitting, which is going to be a couple of £1,000, which is best off being spent somewhere else at the moment, so I've not got that to spend. Fire is an eyesore, I can't stand it. What I would really love to do is pull that out and get like second-hand old fire surround and jazz it up, but the thing that's putting me off about doing that is that it's going to make a cut off on the carpet, which I'm not going to be able to replace, so I just don't know what to do. So I'm actually just going to go up here and see if I can get an idea of the damage caused. Let's have a look. Ah, so that's not plaster. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. When you see paper on a ceiling, you just assume that it's going to be really shit underneath. I thought that was the plaster, and it's just another set of paper. Alright, here we go. So I could tell by looking under the floorboards upstairs that it's lath and plaster that's up. So these sort of cracks are really common, just because it's basically plaster that's not really on like plasterboard. The plaster goes in between the laths. So I mean, little bits like that can get filled in and painted over. It just means that it's not really even. You'll be able to see like a bump on it. But all in all, there's another big crack here by the looks of it. But to be fair, it might actually be salvageable. So, should I go for it? Should I do it? Should I strip the ceiling, see what it looks like, and get in here decorated? I'm so tempted to do it. And I think I can do it on a shoestring as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've had a little bit of a play about in the living room, and I've decided to pull out the other TV that's got the wall bracket on it and put that up on the chimney breast. It's just a better position for the TV, I think, and having that unit poking out actually made the room look really small, so it feels a lot bigger now that it's like this. So I'm going to get that done and probably shift over the couch a little bit because that was more, and get it a bit more centred, and I'm probably going to have to move that table somewhere else. Get some extension leads to make that look a little bit better and put some trunking up, but I've hidden the wire for the fireplace just under the edge of the carpet and trailed it around. It's just a shame that there isn't a socket in this corner here to have a lamp plugged in over there. Literally just two sockets, there next to the door and there next to the fireplace. So let me know, guys, if you think that I should do a quick, well, it's not going to be that quick, but a budget living room transformation. So I hope you enjoyed my DIY drain glove and seeing a little bit of a change in the living room. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that you can catch more videos from me in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon.